You may have heard the terms ascension, the shift, or 3D, 5D, but what do they all mean? And how do they affect you? Do you remember when everyone said the world would end on December 21st, 2012? The universe, multiverse, is going through a major growth spurt, as is humankind. As more intense energies move through our planetary system, some people on Earth are experiencing physical, mental, and emotional symptoms. Those who are not aware of why this is happening believe they might be going crazy. But not to worry, because this video will dive deep into historical revelations, a multidimensional reality, what energetic shift happened on December 21st, common ascension symptoms, and how you can make it through this shift or ascension so that you can have a much more enjoyable, smoother, and rewarding experience of ascension. So stay tuned till the end. So do you remember when everyone said the world would end on December 21st, 2012? I'm sure some of you already know what the fuss is about. It is predicted by historians, astrologers, astronomers, the Mayans, scientists, and even internet visits that the world is going to end on December 21st. Yes, that's right. Even before Christmas and the New Year holidays. Now let me share with you a few fascinating historical revelations that for some point towards the end of the world as we know it. You must have heard about the Mayans. If you haven't, here is a brief historical recap. Mayans herald from Mesoamerican civilization and were famously known for their renowned architecture, mathematical and astronomical systems. The one piece of art that evidences their mathematical and astronomical genius and is relevant to our topic in this video is the Mayan calendar. The interesting part is that the Mayan calendar ends on December 21st, 2012, and thus awakens the prophecy of imminent disaster for the world. Apparently, if the Mayan calendar ends on December 21st, 2012, it has been decided that so does the world. Interestingly, it is stated that as the 5,125 years long cycle of the fourth world, on which humans were placed by the gods, ends on December 21st, the world as we know it will come to an end. They're kind of like approaching an expiration date. However, many historians and even Maya experts have pointed out that the end of the calendar meant to be apocalyptic. In fact, it's said that even the Mayans themselves did not see the end of the calendar as the end of time itself. What is believed, contrary to the appealing conspiracy theories we are attracted to trust, is actually quite sweet. According to the Mayans, the end of the calendar signifies the beginning of the fresh new cycle. It is a new beginning and the rebirth of a new world. We enter what is called the age of Aquarius. In fact, in modern circles, there is a song that even celebrates the arrival of the age of Aquarius that goes something like this. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. This barely seems to signify the end of the world. But then, what really happened on December 21st? Well, the portal opened and the energy streamed forth into the planet from the higher realms. Higher frequency flooded the planet and accelerated evolution in those who are able to receive the energies. As for the incoming energies today, you're receiving energies right now that are transformative in nature. They're meant to give you a vibrational upgrade. And if you're open to them, they will. But those who are not open to them will receive the side effects. The other thing that happened on that day is the Earth's composite vibration reached and exceeded 4.00 on this channel's density seal index. There were fluctuations in the electromagnetic field of the Earth, and some minor disruptions of telecommunications and navigational equipment did occur in some areas. And both positive and negative emotions and thoughts were magnified to some extent. It also said that various groups of souls come together in vortex and power places around the earth to celebrate the beginning of the new era. Third density souls, completely caught up in the lower vibrations of ego, were not open to the higher frequencies and felt as though nothing happened. And this was predicted. This was predicted. The galactic shift, a larger pattern of accelerated evolution, continued unabated. The Earth's axis moved into position with the central sun of the galaxy. As predicted, again. The sun rose as expected at the usual time on December 22nd, 2012. And if you are one of the light workers on Earth and have been on a spiritual path for some time, you may or may not have been aware of the above change. If it felt as though nothing happened, I encourage you not to despair. Don't despair. Soul integration and healing is not an instantaneous process on Earth. The shift of the ages is a catalyst for growth, not an endpoint. You'll find that the apocalypse is continuing. And the word apocalypse means the revealing of that which has been hidden from sight. You will note that more and more negativity is coming to the surface of consciousness, to be healed, to be forgiven, to be released. And this is true on the world stage as well as on the individual level. The governments, militaries, and authorities of the world are on shaky ground. Those institutions that are based on lies and misconceptions are having their improprieties exposed, like the emperor with no clothes. And more souls are seeing through the smokescreen of propaganda and cultural programming. They are saying no to things that do not foster life and cooperation among humans and other species. Although it might appear that things are becoming more negative, that is not true. The truth is that things have been predominantly negative on Earth for thousands of years, and we are just now becoming aware of this. It is all coming to the surface to be healed, forgiven, and released. The Earth changes are continuing. And after the precessional alignment, there was a prediction that things would calm down a bit temporarily and then accelerate again as the galactic shift began approaching its midpoint. This larger shift will not be complete until around 2100 AD. This is also detailed in the book Earth Changes in 2012. In the age of Aquarius, planet is shifting to a higher vibration, and so is everyone on it. In truth, though, you do not have to choose ascension some way or the other. If you don't make the choice and you continue with destructive patterns, you will not experience what I'm talking about. But if you do choose, you will find it easier than ever before. Ascension is a process. Understand that. Ascension is a process of raising your energetic vibration, letting go of your emotional baggage, choosing love over fear, and experiencing life on a different level. You may have heard the terms 3D and 5D. Well, these stand for the third density and fifth density. Third density is where we have been for as long as we can collectively remember. And that is the real world, gritty reality of its finest and worst. It's all about materialism and physicality. Fourth density is like fantasy fiction. It's mind expanding, gets you away from your preconceptions and allows you to experience the world in a new way. Fifth density is about connecting to pure consciousness, light as its most beautiful beyond form. I feel it as a place of light, color, and sound. In particular, since the turn of the millennia in 2000, a great cycle of change began on Earth. One great cosmic cycle completed, and thrust us into all the preparation for the fourth and fifth dimension reality to come online on December 21st, 2012. In the past, Earth was considered to be a 3D teaching planet, a planetary experience that teaches us about the physical perspective of life. But over the past 20 years, that energy has shifted ever higher as the entire solar system has been flooded in light, which has raised the vibration on Earth to the 4D level, where time seemingly morphs to the level of 5D, having an awareness that your energy being experiencing physical life. Have you ever had your wake-up call into the higher realms of spirit since 2000? Have you? Yeah, I know. So many in a community of light have. As our world has progressively been challenged to wake up and grow over the last 20 years, with the sharing of ideas and information now becoming near instant, the concept of time and the gap between thought and thing has diminished. The fourth-dimensional level reality of time was reached back in 2012. And in the decade since, we have prepared for 5D, the dimensional reality of spirit. And this 5D level of awareness, a creational energy template, finally embedded around the planet back in June 2019. We have reached a critical mass of souls who had risen in consciousness to a high enough level to bring the 5D reality in for all. And so there are many ways in which your physical body will show symptoms of bringing through higher dimensional awareness. To learn all about Ascension, watch my video on Ascension symptoms that will help you accelerate your spiritual growth and provide you methods on how you can deal with these symptoms so that you can have much more enjoyable, smoother, rewarding experience of Ascension. I'll also drop a link in the description, so make sure to absorb all the information and comment down below if this video resonates with you and if you find yourself in an Ascension journey. Alright? Okay. The mechanics of consciously progressing on the ascension process goes essentially this. You make the choice and set the intention to ascend. Second, you become aware of the areas of your consciousness where fear is held and needs to be cleared. Then a lesson manifests in your life as you previously held beliefs and fear energy comes forward to be released through experience. This may be emotional. It may manifest as physical pain, energy, or may trigger an external event for you to learn from. You experience your life lesson, whatever form it takes, and move you through the fear in whatever way it has to manifest in your mind, body, or spirit. Then you learn the lesson, you face your fear, and you really feel the low vibrational feelings associated and integrate the low vibrational emotions that have manifested as a result. Then you integrate the lessons delivered from your past fear. You release it along with the corresponding vibrations of dense emotion that have come up for you to release. This release creates a void that you invite light into, and this increase in light catapults you into experiencing the higher vibrational emotions like love, peace, gratitude, compassion, and joy. You feel and experience increased light, and this may manifest as tingling sensation, a feeling of blanket of love, a heart opening, and a bliss-filled explosion of divine and light energy throughout your body, mind, spirit, and continuing out far beyond. You forgive the other people tied to your past fear and lesson. You feel gratitude and compassion for their role and honor their part as well as yours in the process. Gratitude, love, compassion create further expansion within your energy. Then your physical body begins to shift from carbon-based to crystalline, allowing more light into your being. Implants, past patterns, beliefs related to the lesson and fear are balanced and transformed. More of your DNA awakens and realigns with continued work. Then the level of light you're able to hold increases. You align with a new level of love, acceptance, and balance, honoring and accepting the role of everything, light, dark, and otherwise. Then what happens? A new fear or lesson is revealed. Now, as you continue to move through these steps, you ascend through your experience as guided by your heart. Your fears are manifesting through your experiences as life lessons, and you're integrating densities, releasing blockages, and aligning with increased light as you continue to ascend. So it's time to roll up our sleeves and get to work. Get to work, my friends, healing ourselves instead of just paying lip service to the path. This means making a solid commitment to grow and evolve in the highest and best way possible. It means a lot of self-examination, loving honesty with ourselves and others. We cannot hide our truth any longer. Our true motives and passions will be revealed either gracefully or otherwise. It's time to wake up and do whatever it takes to bring about the new golden age. We have been given a roadmap by our guides in their higher realms. Now it's our turn to shine. It's time to show the world that we are here, ready to collectively be the saviors of this beautiful planet. So keep healing, keep evolving, and keep ascending. Keep ascending. Love and peace.